Hello and welcome to The Dish with Liz. My name is Liz Rodriguez. I'm a registered dietitian here to offer nutritional solutions to your most pressing questions. So let's get right to it today. Jennifer from Lancaster, PA wrote, and she said this: "Hi Alyssa, I love reading your posts." Thanks, Jennifer. "But the whole wheat thing in oats confuses me. If the wheat we are eating is bad, does this include everything it's in, like bread, pretzels, pasta, etc.? I thought it was a better option to give our kids whole grains. Does this also pertain to wheatgrass? I've read a lot of conflicting arguments about that. And lastly, are rolled oats actually good for us, or are we supposed to eat raw oat groats?" Jennifer, these are excellent questions that confuse many, so I'll do my best to answer them briefly and directly while giving you some context. According to the Non-GMO Project, wheat is not a genetically modified food. However, according to Dr. Mark Hyman, the average American consumes 55 pounds of wheat flour each year from something called Franken wheat, a scientifically engineered food product that has evolved in the past 50 years. In other words, this wheat is nothing like the crop our grandparents were raised on. In fact, modern wheat has been hybridized and crossbred to make it fungi and drought resistant while increasing its yield per acre. As a result, modern wheat has changed for these three reasons. First, modern wheat contains high amounts of the starch amylopectin, which raises blood sugar levels and encourages overeating. Secondly, modern wheat contains a supergluten, which results in inflammation and can trigger autoimmune illnesses, obesity, diabetes, IBS, cancer, and many other conditions. And thirdly, modern wheat contains highly addictive polypeptides, which encourage you to crave more wheat products. So yes, this does apply to most wheat products like snack, bread, and baked good items. Franken wheat is found in many store-bought foods. So you want to get familiar with reading labels and avoiding wheat. Now the good news is that I don't typically recommend these products because they tend to be highly processed convenience items that contain artificial ingredients. Now in regards to wheatgrass, while it may not be a Franken wheat, I really don't know. It is at risk for containing gluten. So if you are sensitive to gluten or someone in your family is, then you're going to want to make sure that you purchase wheatgrass from a facility that has tested and approved it as gluten-free. Next, let's talk about oats, which aren't considered a Franken wheat because they don't actually contain wheat or even gluten. But those with celiac disease or a gluten sensitivity are encouraged to avoid oats, or at the very least to purchase gluten-free oats. And the reason for this is that most facilities that package oats also handle wheat, which puts those oats at risk for gluten cross-contamination. If you tolerate grains or gluten without any negative side effects or symptoms, then raw oat groats are the least processed and an ideal choice. Raw oat groats are uncut or unprocessed and nutrient-rich due to their raw or uncooked form. Steel-cut oats actually cuts the groats a few times with a steel blade, making them only slightly processed. Whereas old-fashioned oats are more affordable, but they're cut even more, making them somewhat processed. And quick oats are cut the most, making them more processed, and therefore they have the greatest impact on elevating blood sugar levels. Overall, minimally processed oats are a better option than Franken wheat. But if you really want to include some wheat in your diet, then I encourage you to explore heritage wheat products. This is a really good alternative for those who are concerned about the toxicities of modern wheat and for those who are looking to support heirloom and locally grown crops. So Jennifer, I encourage you to clean up your wheat intake by using heritage wheat products and over time reducing the amount of wheat consumed by using things like the raw oat groats, steel-cut oats, wheat-free pasta made from brown rice or quinoa, for example, and including the list of snack ideas below to avoid feeding your family Franken wheat. While this may take a little more money and time up front, it is well worth the effort to reduce health issues down the road. Now it's time to chat in the comments below. Tell me what wheat product you intend to phase out of your family's diet and what suggestion you'll incorporate from today to make that happen. Remember that anytime you remove a food from your diet, you always want to replace it with a healthier alternative to avoid feeling deprived. If you found this video today useful, please like it, share it, and be sure to hop on my mailing list to receive weekly videos delivered to your inbox. Thanks so much for being here. Be well, be wise, and most importantly, remember to take care of you.